Hello and welcome to today's video. Now today I'll be talking about the Valorant spreadsheet once again. I think this is now September 28th and I think this is now the 21st episode of the VCT roster rumors for 2024. So let's have a look first at the last spreadsheet. So not a lot of changes in North America other than Klaus pretty sure be confirmed to be going to Crew and Marv pretty certain to be going to NRG. Big one in here is Carmine Koi basically stealing Magnum from stealing Magnum from Koi, and Redgar a possibility of joining Giants Gaming, which is pretty interesting. And then Pacific, Texture was confirmed to be joining Gen G, and that's really all. And then China, I mean, absolutely nothing. So let's have a look down at the Americas. And there's been actually quite a few changes here in Americas. So Sentinels, nothing. Also, I just want to say as well, huge congratulations to Kaide also for completing her chemotherapy. Really happy for her. So, yeah, congratulations to Kaide. EG, nothing. Leviathan, nothing. XC9, nothing. Loud. This is the main thing I want to talk about. And it's not 100 Thieves. It's not NRG. It's not Furia. Nor is it MIBL, even the MIBL is also a pretty good thing to talk about. But Loud. It was apparently, according to Noin, that Loud, that Saadhak is looking likely to be the head coach for the team. Now, if he still wants to play, I'm pretty sure they are still allowed to do that. I think might be. I actually don't know. I don't know if it's in the rule book that players are allowed to be the coach for the team while also being a player for the team. I'm not really too sure how that works. It might be like because something I've seen in Overwatch and stuff or whatever. So if this does happen, I mean, there's quite a lot of players who are currently on trial with Loud, and it's these four right here. Zand, who could be the AGL, QCK could be the AGL, Heat could be the AGL, and over my line is Rafa, who could also be the IGL. Les could also be the IGL, so there's three different players who could be the new IGL for this team, which is impressive. Gervin, he's still on trial as well with Loud, and if this does happen, I mean, I'm not complaining. Because Saadhak, I mean, he said that, I'm pretty sure he said in the past that, I mean, if he doesn't, I mean, if he stops competing at some point, that he will like to coach Loud. But obviously now it's looking likely that he will be coaching Loud early on than originally. I'm pretty sure he said maybe around like 2026 probably. But if he does start coaching Loud, I would not be complaining because I think he'll be a great coach. Considering that, like, pretty sure like he's taught Les how to be a good IGL, so Les could probably learn or use all the learning that he got taught by Saadhak and use that to his advantage to be the new IGL. So I would not be complaining if he does IGL. Obviously, yes, it'd be sad, but I would not be complaining. I think this is a great move by Loud. Korea Sports, nothing. 100 Thieves looking more certain that Cryo, Asuna, and Bang will be joining the team. Well, an unlikely possibility now, Com will be joining 100 Thieves to leave EG. Nothing though on EG, which is pretty interesting. Furia, only one, that being Liatza, I'm pretty sure I say the name. He's rumored to be joining Furia Esports, which is now a likely chance. Well, actually, sorry, certain chance now. G2 nothing. NRG after Tex and Saadhak both were out of 100 Thieves. Is now looking rumored that Demon 1 and Ethan will be joining NRG, and along with that, Trainer has officially left NRG as well from their assistant coach role. So I'm not really too sure if they're going to be signing a new assistant coach, but I guess we'll find out. And finally, MRBR is now looking certain that this will be their roster with Artson, Mazen, JZ, RGLM, and FRZ. Obviously, two new players with Mazen, formerly from Furia, and Artson, pretty sure from Zero Zero Nation, I'm pretty sure. He wasn't too bad, actually. So, decent roster. I'm not really too sure how they're going to go, to be honest. I'm a bit concerned. It's also looking likely as well that Zhojin will be the assistant coach for the team, but I'm not really too sure how MIBR is going to go, considering that everyone else is looking pretty stacked. EMEA now. Not a lot of stuff here in EMEA as well. Fnatic nothing, Giants nothing, Foot nothing, Team Liquid, Tamazi and CNET, both of them are gone from the team, so they're most likely, if not certainly, that they will not be joining Team Liquid. And it is where Tamazi's going to go. He's going to go to Koi, which I'm not complaining at all. I think he's a phenomenal player. He definitely showed it in the EMEA Ascension tournament. Life is not gone down to unlikely, and the rumor has it that ROZ will be the new assistant coach to replace Gokt, who will be going to Leviathan over in the Americas region. So I'm not really complaining about this change. Not really too sure this is going to be better, though, than the Koi roster from 2023, but I guess we'll find out. Carmichael, nothing. Team Vitality, nothing. NAVI is now looking... It's pretty sure it's signed that Ardiis will be joining NAVI, even though it wasn't actually announced by the team. It was actually announced by the contract database Twitter account thing, obviously regarding the contracts on the database, on the VCT global database. So yeah, it's definitely it's definitely somehow, well, it's definitely a way to announce someone by just, you not even announcing it, but a Twitter account who basically is automated to talk about the contracts for like possibly new signings or extensions or stuff. That account actually announced their roster, which is quite funny. Gentlemates nothing, Heretics nothing, and BBL also nothing as well. Pacific now, and just like EMEA, nothing much as well. Z Division nothing, DRX nothing, Talon nothing, Detention Focus me nothing. Team Secret is now looking likely that Giant Sanity will be joining the team as a new duelist, and I'm pretty excited to see how he goes. Global Esports, the EMEA input will actually be Polvi. I can't remember where he used to play for, which I cannot remember on top of my head. I would have thought maybe they would have signed Fake, considering that Fake has had Pacific experience because he played in the Thai team. Pretty sure I think the team was called Tech All Around, but I might be wrong. So I would have thought that they would have certainly signed Fake, but apparently they're looking to sign Polvi, which, I mean, I'll be honest, I have not watched Polvi, so I don't really know how he's gonna go, but we'll see though. The big one the second big one I want to talk about first is Gen G, as well, it's looking more likely what their roster is going to be. Also, along with Meteor and Texture, which basically were confirmed. The three new players includes Jojo, Intro, and Munchkin. Now, Jojo, he used to play for Fennel in the Japanese region. Intro, I mean, he used to be a 6th player for T1, and I'm pretty sure was also about to join Gen G until he left for no reason. I don't know why he left, but whatever. And Munchkin, also once again formerly from T1. So basically, they're signing Jojo, who used to play in the Japanese region. Intro and Munchkin, both of them used to play for T1, even though Intro was about to be a player for Gen G until he just left for some stupid reason. I don't know why he left still. I don't know if that's actually confirmed why he left, but for some reason, he left. I don't know. Maybe he got poached by T1, and now he's back in Gen G. That's really all. Paper Rex, nothing, and the big one is Ye. We know where Ye is going. No more cat Ye memes anymore. Ye is certain to be joining Bleed Esports. I mean, we kind of saw this coming from a mile away. I mean, of his old account of Zumi, who was pretty sure playing with Darion, if I remember correctly, and he accidentally spoke, and he sounded like Ye, and he played like Ye. So if he does join Bleed, oh boy, Bleed is going to be a title contender. I don't really think he's going to be. I don't think it's going to be like up to Ye. I don't think that he's going to reach that potential, but I'll say maybe the early days of Team NBA, I think we're going to get. If we get the Ye from, like, the Skies team, I'll be very, very disappointed. But I think this is a big change if this does happen. And the Pacific region will be even more stacked, because, I mean, we already have DRX, we already have Paper X. Who else could we maybe say? Team Secret could be maybe a dark horse. T1 maybe? Oh, maybe not T1. RRQ, with their roster currently is looking pretty decent. Then that's really all. And then speaking of T1, Carpe is now looking at a possibility. They could maybe leave, but not really too sure though. And RRQ, absolutely nothing on RRQ. And then finally we have China, and you guessed it, absolutely nothing in China. Even with the Act 1 variation tournament still going on, still absolutely nothing. So I guess we have to find out after it. So that's really about it from me. Obviously, just a little like quick like rundown. Bleed, Gen G, we can maybe talk about both of them are pretty big, even global as well in Pacific. EMEA, NAVI, with Ardiis, with that quote unquote announcement with contracts, and America's definitely loud. That's a big one. MIBR as well, possibly announcing their roster as well. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.